There were times at school where I was still getting bullied by the other kids. My mental health wasn't going so well at this stage. I just felt like I didn't belong anywhere. Even my friends were doing stuff and not including me at lunchtimes, probably because I floated around to 3 different groups. But I still felt like I wasn't close to anyone. After lunch, every Wednesday was sports. So if I was doing a sport I didn't like, either because of the sport itself or the kids I didn't like were playing that sport, I would actually sneak out of the school grounds and wander around downtown. But I tried to stay on the down low because I didn't want to get caught. I came up with an idea because my dad was a deacon at church. He knew the code to get into the church. He happened to tell me the code one day, which was very useful. I had memorized it, and I decided to walk to the church, and I had let myself in. I figured I would hang around there until around 3 p.m, and then I would walk to the transit zone and catch the bus from there, as it wasn't far from where the church was. I had done this quite a few times, and most of the time I was there alone, playing the piano in the auditorium, letting my creativity out. There was one day though, an old couple from church had arrived while I was there. They were doing the flowers for the upcoming weekend service. This kind of put me off being there, but I didn't know them well, and they didn't know me well either. Yes, I was in my sports uniform from school, so they assumed I was studying music for school. I kept on playing, and then they soon left. I was there alone again. I kept playing the piano, and all of a sudden I could hear humming, like someone was humming along to what I was playing. I quickly paused, and the humming stopped. I was sure the old couple had already left. Was there someone else there? I got up to have a look around the front of the auditorium near the stage area, but there was no one there. It was time to leave anyway, so I got my bag and walked to the bus stop. I had gone there another time and I was there alone, but I was wandering around the church, going into different rooms they would have for the different age groups. All of a sudden, I heard something. It sounded like a door closing. There was no other people there, I thought. Maybe there was a wind draft coming from an open window somewhere. I walked down the hallway to where the noise came from, and then I heard it again, just from where I was standing previously. "Hello?" I called out. "Is anyone there?" There was no answer, but I started to get chills. Maybe I wasn't supposed to be there after all. Unfortunately, I couldn't keep doing what I was doing as the school was on to me. They had rang my mum, so my mum now knew I was skipping sport. But I wasn't really in trouble, because it just meant that I didn't spend the sports money, so I gave it back to my mum. I hadn't gone back to the church on my own through sports anymore. I just sucked it up and went to sport instead. I'll never know if there really was someone else there at the church those few times I was there.